It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we've got the Chargers leader at quarterback. He's coming off a quality showing last week. Well over 300 yards in that one. It's the Chargers and the Steelers. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the LA Chargers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And a look at the man under center, now in his 8th season in the National Football League.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Here's Smith. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The numbers from a week ago for Pickens. 6 catches, 78 yards.
Look, I know everybody wants to be number 1 in everything they do, but he's number 2 in the league in receiving yards. That's a strong number, a strong year, and they want that to continue.
A gain of 3, second down. The Steelers at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. So
from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Smith now to throw. His throw incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Smith throwing again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Smith. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The Steelers send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So here come the Chargers as they get set for their first drive. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 catches, 83 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Now a handoff up the middle. Bradshaw. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. More from L.A. in a moment. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Smith. He finds his man, complete. It's Russell. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. Throwing is Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. On the counter, it's Walker. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Steelers' 35-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. First connection there of the afternoon for those two. That's good for a 1st down. He'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This field, and deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they're going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Steelers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Up the middle they go. Childress. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Smith. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 33. That one goes for 24 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. Now 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Smith. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Smith. And that is incomplete. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Sly able to put this one through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
So here are the Chargers to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. And a nice play there defensively. And this is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about it pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week.
Love when they pick up those guys with something to prove, because any guy's a free agent off the street, no one else wanted him. So he wants to prove to the rest of the league, you should have signed me first.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
A throw over the middle, taken in. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. And his pass incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And his kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here's Walker to start the drive.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Smith.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On first down, Smith. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now, play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Here's Smith. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
Well, the Chargers offense back out and ready to go. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw here. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Bradshaw. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
3rd and 5.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And they'll start with great field position, trying to get back into this one. It's 1st and 10 here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Smith.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Russell. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing is Smith. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, That's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's a 2nd and 7.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw again.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape. As we look around the NFL here.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Bird. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
3rd and 2.
They'll set up a throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On is the Chargers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Walker now on 1st and 10.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Off of play action, here's Smith. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what? The quarterback's down.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
44 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st and 10, Smith.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That's complete to his tight end flyer move.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. The throw over the middle, taken in. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now a handoff up the middle. Bradshaw. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Bradshaw. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to pump the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Smith throw into the hands of Pickens. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Back to throw, Smith. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Walker. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. Smith. That is caught. He's across midfield. And down to the 29-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 47 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Smith rolling to his right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Smith now to throw.
He's got his tight end Fryermuth over the middle.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
From the gun, here's Smith. And in for the Steelers, touchdown.
Pat Fryermuth.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Joey Sly on for the extra point.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25. Possession switching back now to the Chargers. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Looking to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll look to throw here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Smith on 1st down.
That's going to be caught by Pickens.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Up the middle they go. Bradshaw, 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now Smith.
And that one almost intercepted. Boy, he's got 2 already, nearly a 3rd, but not to be, and it's 4th down.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
On 1st down, it's Smith. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And this is going to be intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Bradshaw. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Point after here coming up. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So now the Steelers down by 7, 1:14 to go. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now 2nd and 4. Smith. And Walker with it over the middle. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. That's the Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Smith's going to throw it. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 33. Here's Smith. Going for the right side here, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Here we go, 1st and goal. Smith to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Defensively now 1 more play to stop. What are they looking for?
You want to take away their number 1 running option that you've scouted and take away their number 1 receiver and see if someone else can beat you.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation. Move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one.
And he's in for the touchdown with the clock reading 000. And the extra point, if they hit it, will send this thing to overtime.
And that touchdown means a decision has to be made. Do they kick the PAT and tie it up, or do they go for 2 and try and win it right now?
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. And it's incomplete. So they gambled and went for 2. They went for the win, and it cost them the game. Well, there's no doubt this is
is going to be talked about for days to come. The decision to go for 2 in the win with all zeros on the clock, and they don't get it. Some questions to answer.
No doubt about it, and I'm always reminded by people I've worked with before, by coaches I've talked to, they always say you have to know what you're going to do ahead of time. Don't let emotion rule you, because the people on the sidelines, the guys on the team, let's go get it. You've got to make that decision as a staff during the week, away from everyone else. That's the question we'll be asking after the game.
So for LA, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.